Hey, this is Scott.
And this is Jay.
And this is the Scott and Jay Show. Hey, so what's going on, Jay?
Hey, not much. I was just wondering, do I look different?
You don't look much different. You look about the same.
I look different.
You look different.
Well, let's just say I see different.
How do you see different?
No, I got new contacts.
Oh, you did? So you are looking different.
I am looking different. Yes.
That's good. Cool.
Yeah. So, tell me, if it's not too hard, how was Inside Out?
Inside Out was a good movie.
Tore your insides out?
It tore my insides out. They had me by the tear ducts because it'll make you cry. And if you're not fully restrained and really holding it back, it'll just make you, in some parts, it'll just make you blubber.
All right, so that kind of got me to thinking, what are some of the best tear-jerking movies that you have seen? I can think of two.
Tear-jerking movies?
There's kind of two that really just rip my guts out. No, so one of them, Old Yeller, of course.
Old Yeller.
But I watched that when I was little, so the other one was Facing the Giants.
Facing what?
Facing the Giants.
Never heard of that one.
It was oh my gosh, one of my all-time favorite movies. Yeah, it's it's about a Christian school that the coach is kind of going through life transformation and turns things around at the school and in his Christian walk, and it just at the moment I was at in time, I sobbed. So.
Man, let's man this thing up a little bit.
Yeah. Let's talk about
let's talk about Prairie Song.
Prairie Song. Let's talk about the Old West.
So we're in Bartlesville.
We
talk about a lot of things to do in Bartlesville, and one of the things that we have available in Bartlesville / Dewey. This one's actually in Dewey.
This is in Dewey. Prairie Song. Prairie Song was started by Kenneth Tate and his wife Marilyn Tate. They started back in 1983 with just a single cabin that the Tates wanted to retire to and just kind of have as their home. Well, they got through building the cabin, and they said, you need a good general store to go along with that, and so all these buildings started to be created. He's got a saloon, he's got a general store, he's got chapel, and
hardware store,
dentists, and everything, and he's got this great big barn. It's really
cool. Built it all himself.
Built it all himself. Didn't have blueprints. Just kind of did it. And there's 25 plus buildings out there that he's built by hand over the last 20 some odd years, 26 years, it'll be 27 now since he started in '83. So it's a great place to go out to and enjoy the tours.
So what kind of events can you do out there, Jay? Or can you even do events?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's weddings. There's parties.
Oh, parties.
They've got a big barn out there that's kind of a square dance
called? The
barn.
Songcatcher Barn?
Yeah, the Songcatcher Barn. And the first time I'd been out there was one of our friends from church. One of the girls had a 16th birthday.
Her bar mitzvah?
Yeah, her bar mitzvah.
Or bat mitzvah?
Bat mitzvah. Had her birthday party out at the barn, and it was a blast. It was really cool. They had kind of a square dance type theme. But they danced, after the square dance, they did everything else, regular dancing, rock and roll.
Dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah, that type of stuff. They had a lot of fun. My daughter and my son went and just had a blast.
Yeah, cool.
But you can do tours, you can have parties. Some of the things that we did when I was on a project, they brought our whole project out. We did a tour to all the buildings, and then they had a storyteller talk about old Western stories. But call ahead because you'll need to call ahead to book a tour.
Book a tour. Call Marilyn. She'll set you up.
Yep. It's $8 for the adults and $6 for children. 6 and under are free.
So how do you get there, Jay?
Well, you take Highway 75 up to Durham Road, which is the first traffic light. If you're taking 75 north, it's the first traffic light you run into, and then you go about 5 miles.
Turn right
and east and drive 5 miles out, and you'll see the sign that says Prairie Song over the driveway.
For more information on Prairie Song,
918-534-2662, or go to prairiesong.net for more information.
So Jay, what are you drinking there?
I am drinking a wonderful cup of Jude's coffee.
Ooh, you even got an American flag on it.
I do. It's an American flag. They put that. Actually, they put it on the top when you get a go-to-go cup, so it doesn't spill all over the place, which is really cool. But
and themed for the 4th of July holiday.
Yes, and you're drinking. Is that velvet?
No, that's blue velvet.
Only available at Jude's Health and Java House.
Yes. So last week, let me go back to what I was going to say earlier. So the Friends of Frank Phillips Home have placed, and they do this every year, and it really looks nice. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at a video here. See this video? We're going down the street, so we'll be looking at the video. Right here, we're looking, as we're going down Cherokee, you can see the little bitty flags on either side of the street there. And then as we come up on the Frank Phillips Home here, you can see the flags all in the front yard there.
It's really cool.
So anyway, that is all done to the Frank Phillips Home. They do that every year. They line the flags between Adams and 18th Street along Cherokee /Hillcrest. All right, so for the last 5-6 weeks now, we've been opening up Kellogg cereals, trying to get the frisbees. So, like we always say, everyone's probably getting bored of this. We have every frisbee except for this one. So this is the one we're looking for.
Come on, that one.
We're looking for the 4th one. We're unboxing this week. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. They're great. Oh no, it is. It's down in there. See it way down in there?
Way down yonder in the Paw patch.
Oh, dang it.
It's the worst too.
We got the Black Widow and Hawkeye.
It's Jason Bourne's replacement and
how much money have we spent, Paul?
Well, how many frisbees do we have? We have 3,
4, 5.
We've copied it. We've doubled up on each one of those. So at least 5 to 6, and $5 per pop. That's $30.
So, what next?
Number of procrastination. We were going to get to that, but first, we were going to talk about your water underneath your house.
Yeah, so it's been raining in Bartlesville here for the last. We've had a lot of rain for a long time. So I had a roofer come out last week to look at our roof, and as I was standing down
Wait a minute, hang
below,
on, time. You're having a roofer look at your house.
Look at my roof. No, what?
Water under your house? He did it wrong, man.
Yeah. As I was standing down there watching him inspect the roof, I looked down below at the crawl space, and the screen was kind of busted, so I pulled the screen away, the little screen, to look, just to take the screen off. And then I noticed this can floating, 10 inches of water under the house. Almost a foot of water under the crawl space. And so I did the math, he multiplied that out. That is, long story short, that works out to about 11,000 gallons of water.
That's insane.
So we pumped all the water through a garden hose out to Cherokee, so Jay lives
down to my house.
So it all rolls down Cherokee, all the water, and you have a big drain at the front of your house.
There's a drain in front of my house.
And so all the water went to Jay's house.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. How is the book Habit?
Habit is good. I'm into chapter 2, Cravings. It's a really good book. The first chapter was just a breakdown of what habits are and how they work. And then chapter 2, Cravings, which fuel habits, good one. So I highly recommend continuing to read The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. You can follow Scott and Jay Show on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Just go to Scott and Jay Show on either one of those social media channels, and you can follow us. And we're shooting live on Meerkat right now too, Scott and Jay Show.
So last night during the Hot Street Party, band's jamming out, just having a great time, and then rain starts flying down. Lead singer's sitting there singing with that microphone, and it's raining on the microphone on him, and all of a sudden,
Jay. And so why don't we take a break here, and then we'll be back in just a moment, right after this commercial from this. What do you say? Right after this message from